The maritime economy is so important to the state. It's actually about 28% of Texas GDP. And the Port of Houston is the biggest part of that. We're actually 19% of the state of Texas GDP, largest port in the country, shipping all kinds of products, from energy to agriculture to consumer goods. You name it, we move it through the Port of Houston. We are 99% of our containers are delivered of trucks to and from Texas. That's very, very unusual. Most of the other ports handle a large part by train to other parts of the United States. Our market penetration is generally Texas, which is a great thing from an economic development and job creation. It also puts a lot of pressure on our roadways, and that's really why we're working with HGAC to seek some improvements in TxDOT for the regional roadway network for the benefit of the state. So at the port, we're doing a couple of things outside of roadways with the state to try to promote development of the freight network. We're building in new access roads. We're expanding gates. We're implementing appointment times to control when trucks are coming into and out of the facilities to try to moderate traffic out on the system a little bit more. That also comes at expense. Expense is dangerous for being best value, which is why the cargo comes here. And right now, one of our big initiatives we're working on with TxDOT and HG is the Highway 225 corridor. That whichever the solution is for additional growth, that corridor is needed. It's where the cargo is coming to and from. The TxDOT plan is to elevate. It takes a lot of time to develop for the environmental permitting, for the engineering, and for the execution. We need to get the funding to start 225 so TxDOT starts its machine developing this solution. Freight equals jobs. Jobs equals public, public equals commuter. It's about all of that network and looking at its entirety, and keeping freight prioritized as sort of the backbone of our economy will help us keep achieving these opportunities.
Port Freeport, we are a deep water port with a 7.5 mile long channel, efficient in and out. This year we had a record 1,305 vessel arrivals in our fiscal year. Just 10 years ago, that was under 800. So that tells you that there's been new investment, new businesses locating here in the port. And some of that growth came from Phillips 66 and their liquid propane gas facility, Freeport LNG and their exports of liquid natural gas, and bringing in companies like Volkswagen Group of Americas. We are a leading port in the movement of finished vehicles, import and export, reaching almost 200,000 this fiscal year. Houston-Galveston Area Council has been very supportive of us in our pursuit of federal funding. $165 million for the Freeport Harbor Channel Improvement Project, $22 million in port infrastructure development grant funds. That's just another way that the council can continue to support our ports. If we don't go after those funds and successfully bring them back to Texas, they're going to port somewhere. And we want it to be those dollars to come to Texas because we represent such a large part of the nation's GDP, and we need to bring those dollars back here. The Freeport Harbor Channel Improvement Project. That is really a strategic project in bringing 51 feet alongside our container terminal, also the 56 feet into the crude oil import-export terminal. That allows larger vessels to safely navigate Port Freeport, carrying more cargo, providing that efficiency and supply chain connectivity that is necessary for this port to continue serving the region and keeping pace with the growth that we see in Texas and the HGAC area in general.
About 25 years ago, brought the first cruise ship in here, and cruising began, and you know, today we're the fourth largest cruise port in the United States, about number 8 in the world. We're really growing exponentially here in Galveston. It's about 65% of our revenues. We'll have over 500 ships this year coming in and out of Galveston. You know, we also have a cargo business here. And what you're seeing right behind us is a retail, restaurant, hotel section of the port. But by far our largest business is the cruise business. It's a big economic boom. You have tax revenues, you have parking fees, and there's sales tax on that, hotel tax, which, comes from people staying here. The road we just were on, we've been funded to bring that road to right here. I think that the biggest challenges that we're facing right now is the growth we're having. A lot more people coming to this island. Not many people realize it, but we have 9,000 tourists that come here, not counting the cruise business. And so this year we'll be very close to 2 million passengers for the cruise business. So I think our biggest challenge is to keeping aging infrastructure in play. And we're doing a lot of that work here on the port right now, redoing a lot of the infrastructure. And since I've got here, we've put a particular emphasis on rebuilding the cargo business, new berths, and obviously these are all things that HGAC can help with. We are on the cusp, I believe, of going crazy with growth.